Kenmore Elite box that comes from Amazon, the BC7005. And if you're going to be like a lot of us, you'll probably try and pick it up with the handle. Well, it's recycled paper. And unless you're grabbing both sides, that's probably a bad idea to end up looking like this. So let's start with that. I'm not going to do an unboxing video. There's a box. It came and showed up in good condition. So we'll see this after it's out of the box. So I got to thinking maybe some of you guys just sending this back for some reason or whatnot. This is what it looks like when you open the lid. And this is what it looks like when you get the piece of cardboard off the top. And that's what it looks like inside the bottom. And like a lot of things that come out of China, expect things not to be up to Japanese or American snuff levels. What we're looking at, tip my finger, is where the paint pulled off with the strapping tape here that they used. So expect some paint loss. Whoopie-doo, I'm sure it doesn't affect the operation. If you ordered this from Amazon or wherever you're ordering it from, probably shows it comes with 6 bags. It does. There's a package of 6 bags here. I count them. There is 6. Guaranteed. And the good news is it comes with 1 inside the machine already. So you start with a grand total of 7 bags. So just a quick run through here. The release for the top, underneath the handle, access to the bag. Give it a good thump going down. That button there releases this. Now a lot of you might be buying this for this device. And so, fan brush. Appears to be decent quality. Length of hair here. I was hoping this thing is swivel. And it does. You gotta press on the side. It comes off. So, 2 pieces. And the thing I was really hoping this would do was swivel here. And it does. Just gotta give it a little bit of a push and it'll go. So you can run it this way, you can run it this way. And I guess anywhere in between. This is the main reason I bought this, because I have ceiling fans. And this looked like it'd be handy dandy. So, there's your fan brush. And it goes in to where your normal sweeper head would go. Here is the brush, and you notice it's got a couple little plastic extensions here. So if you're thinking about using one of your older brushes on this newer vacuum, I kind of doubt that this will do that trick. So standard brush, and I can see a few of the hairs here are longer than where it's supposed to be. So either trim it yourself or let it wear off, your call. This thing here comes wrapped in plastic. It has the same little plastic dewap. Excuse me while I fiddle with the camera. It's the same plastic flanges there. So your old one may or may not work with this vacuum. And it comes with this paperwork. And it snaps right in there. Some people say this plastic's thinner. I'm not getting my micrometer out to gauge it. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. Get your hose in, and it just snaps in like you always expect them to, and it seems to fit just fine. Now, a lot of people might have been buying this because that has a vacuum head attached to the thing that does your carpet. The handle release, this just does that. This swivels. And the brush release has a firm, solid feel to it. If you notice here, it has like a little foam black rubber seal around where that goes on the bottom. It sits in this recess here, around this. Now the videos I've seen on this really didn't show the bottoms of these. It's got two little brushes here and a couple longer ones on the side. If you're used to tossing your wand down with this here attached to it, like your old ones, this here might snap off if you throw it just right. The brush mouth there seems a little chintzy. My old ones had brushes across the front here and help loosen things up, so there's nothing in the middle help loosen anything up. You just have those brushes on the side, and these here are more of a thing for it to ride on than anything else as far as I can tell. So, I've heard reports of these coming loose quite easily. In all honesty, for 30 bucks you can get an air brush headed attached to this that fits a different model of vacuum that doesn't have the dirt sensor to it. And I'd just duct tape this to the bottom if that happens to me, because I'm that kind of guy. So, release this, just hit that, it comes out very easy for me. It'll zips right out, go back in, nose it in, and a firm push down. It makes a positive lock, and it appears to be quite tight. The handle lock, just lean it forward. I've heard people say these fall over easy. Yeah, I'm hitting it with my hand, and it seems to be staying up just fine. So there's that. Crevice device is here. All you gotta do is grab it at the bottom, kind of pull outward or backwards, and it flicks right out. You go back in, tuck it in, snap it on, bing bada bing, you're in business. So away that goes. So it covers your crevice device. Now this is the bottom. Let me make sure I'm not zoomed in all the way. It looks like your standard Kenmore height adjuster that we've known for years. The height settings, clearing mark here. There's a overload reset button here. And I've heard people say this is hard to push. Now I noticed when it was up close to me, that first initial push was a little stiffer than normal, but after it went a few inches, it zipped along like always. Now I have the wand extended all the way, and it is 54 and maybe just under a quarter to the very tip of the gray plastic here. 47 at the bottom groove of the handle where my index finger is, and 52 and a half at the top. So that's what it extended all the way out. with it at its shortest height. It is roughly 44 inches to the top and just under 37 to the bottom here on the inside, and about 42 3/8 on the top here. So, and the other thing I noticed, if you don't hold the button in as you adjust the height, it will lock in at each position that it locks. And I'm guessing this is the release for the HEPA filter. There's a quick squeeze and away it went. And it seems like a similar cord rewind that these have had for, at least 20 some odd years I'm aware of now. Now whether it's something new inside there, who knows? And if it's like any other one I've had, eventually it's not going to suck it in all the way, but that's just life. So, it's your standard top of the line Kenmore vacuum cleaner. It's the nicest it's ever going to look. It's all downhill from here. Get scratched, paint dings, and the whole gig. So, that pretty much covers it, unless you want to see the bottom of the vacuum cleaner. And what the hey, we've made it this far. There's that initial stiff push at the very beginning I was talking about. The swivel wheel, the wand will slip in there, and this here has like nylon bristles here where it would sit on your nosing of the stair if you're using the stair climbing feature. And what the hey, we made it this far. There it is. Kind of sits just like that with that thing in, so it's not going to drop down all the way. And it's hooked in that little plastic groove for the wand. No, I'm not going to run the vacuum cleaner. We all know how vacuum cleaners suck. I just did this so that way people can get a little closer look, because the videos I've seen on these, it's a jerky camera gig. It's not a detailed look at any of the features. No one really talks about it. So hopefully this might help you. Like I said, worst case scenario, if that little thing becomes an issue right there, I'll just bust out the duct tape and I'll duct tape that thing in place, and I'll buy another head for doing my hard floors. So there's my 2 cents on it. Hope that helps you out. If it didn't, too bad. And if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like it, thumb it down. And subscribe if you want to.
was vacuuming and this popped out of the canister while I was vacuuming, and I noticed that the clip broke off of it. So it no longer clips in. I only had it, what, 4 months? Used it a handful of times, but yep, it's already broken.
And now move that back and put it on.